EJ, I want to start with you. Golden has become such a huge hit over these past couple months, and well deserved. I mean, it's great. And I know you probably didn't go into Golden thinking like, I want to make the biggest song of 2025 or anything like that, but that's really kind of what it ended up becoming. Do you remember, like, was there a certain point where that kind of clicks for you? Like, whether it was when you were writing it or recording it or kind of just seeing how people react to it? Do you remember when, like, you realized that Golden was going to be this huge?
Honestly, when writing it, with me and Mark's my co-writer, we were like, when we were finished with the top line and the lyrics, we're like, wait, this is kind of a banger. Like, this is kind of our favorite song in the film, maybe. And so we were like confident with the song, but to get to this level, did not expect at all. And I think, honestly, just seeing the song manifest in itself and like the whole movie just breaking the fourth wall and actually charting in the real charts was just so crazy to see and serendipitous. So yeah, I think we didn't expect it, but like that's when I felt it. When it's like when the Billboard charts, like just seeing going up and up and up, and the Spotify charts. It's like that was insane. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sure that's a crazy feeling.
Crazy experience.
Again, well deserved because
it wasn't even just Golden. It was like all the songs, the soundtrack were charting.
The soundtrack was
are charting, honestly.
Literally are charting. Yeah.
Oh yes, are charting.
Are charting.
It's not over.
Audrey, I want to ask a little bit about how you kind of came on board with this project and what kind of your first reaction was when you heard of K-Pop Demon Hunter. I mean, what was it about that movie that made you kind of want to be part of this world?
So, honestly, there's like some lore surrounding how I came on board. From my understanding, I had my first manager's friend's brother used to game with this guy, Danny Chung, who is a songwriter, A&R, Black Label, who was one of the many people, EJAE included, who put my name in to suggest people for singing Mira.
Yes.
So honestly, it was, for me at the time, it seemed very simple. I've heard that like the process of casting and everything, there's so much more to it than I know about, but for me, it was really just, hey, do you want to hop on the call with this guy named Ian who's music directing this film under Sony Pictures and Netflix? And I was like, yeah, sure. And what really got me was Ian beautifully explained from like 10 seconds, 30 seconds in the call, he was like, this is a movie about embracing your full self and not thinking so binary about who you are. Okay, and I was like, all right, you have my attention. What is this? Mm-hmm. And from there, he played me the songs. I remember for how it's done thinking, that is the craziest bridge I've ever heard. Yeah. I was like, bring back bridges, yes. Yeah. And honestly, all those elements are what sold me to be a part of this very special project.
And Ray, I kind of wanted to ask you the same thing. What originally was it that kind of made you want to join K-Pop Demon Hunters? And then kind of since you've been part of this project, what is like the movie kind of come to mean to you over these past couple months?
Well, the onboarding process was really quick. Netflix had reached out and they're like, we need someone who can sing and rap in Korean and English. And they just had a couple lines from all of the songs, Huntrick songs, and I submitted my audition. The thing that got me was it's about Korean culture. It's about a badass group of girls fighting demons, and it's an animated musical film. I come from I was a huge theater nerd in high school, and having all of my interests, like outside of music, clash into one, I had to jump at the opportunity. I'd be a fool not to. And so then I submitted my audition. 3 days later, they came back and they're like, do you want to be Zoey? And I'm like, of course. And ever since then, I think obviously we did the recording process, but I think post-premiere, it's just been very heartwarming to see people resonate with like each of the characters, but also like I feel so seen and heard truly, if I'm being honest. Seeing the comparisons, not that like Zoey is entirely me, but there are so many parts of me that I see in her.
I see like
we're pretty kind of identical.
Like Zoey. Yeah, I suggested her too, REI AMI, because I'm also a huge fan of both of these amazing artists. So.
But I think, I think just the fans just attaching to all our characters, also our counterparts, Yoo Ji-young, Arden Cho, Mei Hong, killed it. Some of my favorite scenes actually that really get me emotional are the speaking scenes. And the girls absolutely did a phenomenal job.